So what do you, over the last 3 years, do you see any trends in specialty pharmacy? What's going on in the specialty pharmacy world?
I think they're suffering. They're suffering from everything that everybody else is suffering from, especially post-COVID, is change of staff. Staff turnover is such a big thing across a lot of different businesses. And I'll tell you, one of the things is because when COVID hit, a lot of people my age, I guess, came out of the job market, and it really left a lot of positions. And with those positions being numerous now, you can truly go to who's paying the most money. Right. You know, it's become very, very competitive with the employers on, trying to stay ahead of anybody else that may be offering the same exact thing.
Interesting.
So that's a challenge.
Anything else? How's reimbursements or accreditation getting a lot harder, or any other kind of trends you're seeing?
Well, reimbursement, I've been on the business side of healthcare for probably the last 25 years. And reimbursement across the board in healthcare is getting to be a hot topic. I even see that in my own personal insurance that I have. It's like, you better follow the rules, because if you don't follow the rules, you stand not to get your claims paid. So if there is a protocol you need to follow before you have knee surgery, if there's a protocol you need to follow before you get to this specific drug, you better make sure you follow that protocol, or those claims are not going to get paid. And that's been actually going on for quite some time. I just think there's been no type of real solution for it. What I find as a solution is educating yourself on exactly what those benefits are, what the insurance companies want for reimbursement, even from your own personal standpoint. I know I've helped a lot of, I really need to open up like a nurse advocacy business, because I've offered a lot of free advice to a lot of friends of mine on how to navigate through healthcare. And that's what it is. It's a navigation.
Right.
And a lot of times you need help navigating the system.
Is the specialty boat sailed? If I was, can you get into specialty today? Could somebody new start off and start a new specialty business?
We have a lot of people who try.
Yeah.
And I've seen some try and fail. Try to get contracts with pharmacy benefit managers. You know, everything is very contract driven. Contracts with manufacturers. But, you know, one of the requirements for those contracts is you have to be URAC accredited. So you really do have to extend yourself to obtain that accreditation.
Right.
Before it gives you access to those other drugs that you need to have that accreditation for. So that really hasn't changed in my years in specialty pharmacy. I think there's more players in the field now. And they're starting to, like whenever I first got into specialty pharmacy, my specialty pharmacy, we did a little bit of everything. And then, of course, I was actually working in a carve-out where we did infusion. And we did IVIG, sub-Q IG, we did hemophilia, you know, which is factor. And we basically took care of any patient that was on any type of infusion in the pharmacy, because our regular flow didn't have the skill to deal with, you know, do the patient need a pump? What kind of supplies they need for that infusion? You know, it's just a little bit of a different area. So there's more players on the field now, getting back to that subject. And I think people are doing more carve-outs. You know, we're only going to do bleeding disorders.
Yeah.
Right.
We're only going to do oncology, you know, or we're only going to do HIV.